I forgot to put it on the starting screen. Whoopsie. Well, look at that. There's egg on my face.
Don't forget. Did you upload it?
I already did it.
Oh, okay.
I already told you about the person that was happy I did it.
Oh, right. I don't know why. I just was thinking it was this week. But you should still work on that other one. If you want it released on time, because I'm going to be gone next weekend and I'm not going to have time to work on it before.
I already downloaded everything. You want me to give it to you now?
I'm not going to have time to work on
Okay,
it.
wonderful. We're done.
I might have time to work on it tomorrow.
Hello, Mr. Quinn. I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good. Had a pretty productive day. Now, if I could just get my desk to be less cluttered all the time, it'd be great. The posting usually gets picked up in all the disk. How about you, buddy? How's life in Aussie Not many. Well, that's good. Doing some real fast marketing here, real quick, and then we'll get started.
Bubby, relax.
That's a good question. What are we painting today? All right, I think I got everything. Ready. Okay, so we're gonna finish up this guy. As soon as he's done, I guess I'm gonna try and finish Ajax, which is the new Ajax that came out 2 months ago, I think.
It's so pretty. I love that purple. That purple on that white looks real nice still.
Which, if you play Steel Phalanx, today's a day. Let me tell you, man, oh man, some stuff happened today. Woo! Oh man, there's some fire and some discords today. Some whinging. Some hot whinging. Absolutely incredible. But yeah, this model's almost done for the most part. A lot of the complicated stuff is done. We just got to do like little bits and pieces. So like the hammer and the leather, and then I also brought over these little RPG corgi models to just kind of finish them because they've been kind of floating around, and they'll be pretty quick. Yeah, Steel Phalanx is sectorial in Infinity. It's the one with all the Greek heroes. Works for Aleph. But there's these cool little RPG corgis that I don't think these will take very long. So those might be like a fun little thing to just kind of finish up real quick. Okay, so yeah, well, they're going to be a little different here soon. They just announced that a couple of their characters ain't going to be in that sectorial much longer. Oh boy, man, oh man, yeah, Mike, man of the hour. You want to talk about what's going on in the land of Infinity? Woo boy, there was some anger today. And as someone who has no, there was a thing CB put out that showed Team Achilles is joining Combined Army. So Achilles, Teucer, no, they didn't get canceled. They got faction switched. So it's going to be Achilles, Teucer, Machion, and Pandora are now going to be in Vanilla Combined Army and potentially Onyx.
Wait, Pandora's in Malifaux.
She is. She's everywhere. She opened that box and
Hey,
she got put in everything.
Okay, who's Mr. Bowling? Because Inventor of Soup is Mike.
That's Mike. That's oh, and Patrick. Yeah, I'm sorry, Patrocles. Patrocles is also now in Sea Army. That's how I think that's how they managed to convince Achilles to go over there. That's Quinn.
Quinn.
I was gonna say the way you said that, it sounded like you were gonna say something else.
I don't know Quinn.
You do. He was in an episode of Arachne.
Oh, I know Quinn.
He was one of the very first ones. Oh, you didn't edit his episode though. That was me. Yeah. Well, apparently he's not dead. I mean, whether he's like some kind of weird, evil alien sex construct, I don't know. Who knows? But he's gonna be in Sea Army, so hey, whatever. He sacrificed himself in defiance, right? I'm the dashingly handsome guy from Australia, Kara.
Woo! Like Hemsworth?
What?
Like Hemsworth? Handsome like Hemsworth?
Sure. I don't know if I've ever actually seen a picture of Quinn. No, I have. Because I watched you... Like, the cameras were on when we were recording that episode. Yes, I've definitely seen your face. I don't think I've seen a picture, but I definitely have seen your face, yes. Yeah. I've definitely seen... I saw you when we were recording. 100%. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, so Patrocles, Teucer, Pandora, Achilles are all now in Combined Army. Or they will be when the new edition comes out. So that means that so all the Steel Phalanx players are like boo-hoo. And it, I guess, escaped their attention that the stuff that everybody plays in Steel Phalanx is still in Steel Phalanx because people didn't use those characters, maybe with the exception of Pandora anyway. Well, the big Discord, there's a lot of people in the Aleph Discord who were not pleased, I guess. But again, I feel like nobody really played Achilles in Steel Phalanx. They played him in vanilla. And all of the characters that you would be playing in Steel Phalanx are all in Steel Phalanx still. Except for Pandora. Pandora, I could see people kind of being upset about losing. But it makes sense from a story standpoint that she was the one that turned. Because I think she was heavily hinted at that she was not on humanity's side. But we'll see. I'm curious to see what they do. That's my boy! You're an outlier. What do you mean you're an outlier? Oh, you played him in SP. Achilles? Oh, that's cool. Well, they do this every once in a while. They'll have models switch sides. Like Kodali did it 1,000 years ago. Bit and Kiss did it a long time ago. So it's not like it's unprecedented. It's happened before. And again, it's not like the model is being completely removed. It's like you can just still play them in the new army. Which I get, like, the idea is, you know, people spent money on it expecting to use it in one faction, but then, you know, now they're not allowed to. You know, I get it. That's not the greatest feeling in the world, but I mean, when you think about it, how much money did you really spend on Achilles? Like, I think the most expensive Achilles I've ever seen is the Anniversary Edition, and you can usually find them for like $60. I've seen them for a lot less. But if you need them real quick, I think the most you could usually spend would be 60. And that's if you want the Brad Pitt one where he's not holding anything, I think. Because I think the Morat headed one is the general release one, and it looks almost exactly the same. But I don't have a horse in the race, so it doesn't matter to me. But I guarantee you, when other people join this, they're probably going to say something. So, prepare. People will be talking about it. And they also showed the new unit list for Vanilla CA. And they did gut a lot of it, but they didn't take any of the stuff that you weren't going to bring anyway, so it didn't really change anything. You can. I'm pretty sure you can play She-Skin and Achilles in the same list, yes. Morat Head is the 10th anniversary. Yeah. Again, I don't really care. I think Steel Phalanx is a bane on the game in its current construction. But, you know. But, you know, the people that are complaining about it are the usual people that, like, they could have done anything. People would have complained. It's another one of those situations where it's like the people that play the army that's clearly a problem, when they start coming to start changing things, you start hearing the whinging about how people, you know, spent money on blah blah and all the other crap that you hear over and over again every single edition. Anytime they ever change anything. I doubt they're going to get nerfed into the ground. I'm sure Steel Phalanx is going to be fine. I'm painting your model, Mike. Yeah, well, Achilles was unpredictable. Even in like all the stories he's in, he's just like pouting, which is pretty accurate to the character because apparently he did that in like the stories he was in. I forget who his dad. I forget who Achilles' dad was. I keep wanting to say it's Apollo. It's not Apollo. Also, could you imagine being his real dad, and then, you know, you like abandon the mom to go get a vanilla Coke in ancient Greece or whatever, and then you hear about like your son, and everybody's like, yeah, it was Apollo who had him, and you're just like, well, hell yeah, I did it. Everybody thinks I'm Apollo. You can throw that away. That empty one, you can throw that away. I just finished that one. Pouting or breaking women during intimate scenes. That's true. You gotta break them to your will.
What? I think you need to stop.
Stop what?
Stop disparaging women. I do not approve.
I know you're painting my mom. Oh, that's why I said that's. Oh, that's your kid. I thought you were referring to me, since I am also your kid. I think he's looking pretty good. What are you looking for?
Trying to see if you have purple, but not dark purple.
No, I got royal.
Yeah, I got the royal.
And then
I can work with
uh, I doubt you'd publicly acknowledge you, Dylan. Maybe if I was a T-Rex, that's true. I'll give it a shot next time. Looks great. I see the PCN. Was expecting Arachne, but it works. Arachne would have been a little harder to draw. And Tim was here. I had an image to uphold. Wilmar, has your dad ever publicly, like, told everybody about you? I thought the show was really good. I know you weren't talking to me, Wilmar, but I was there.
You saying it's bad?
Yeah, I thought it was a really good show. Although I gotta say, I was shocked at how much weight the lead singer had put on. He seemed like, I mean, he seems like a pretty happy guy. So whatever he's doing must be working, but I was more surprised than anything. I mean, for 52, though, I mean... As he said repeatedly, that he was a 52-year-old man. You heard him, pizza and pop pump go hand in hand. You ain't wrong. You would think, I don't know, I would think anyway, that being up on that stage and rocking out like that, I feel like you would just, I feel like that would just burn calories like no tomorrow. How's Alpha Omega these past couple weeks, Mr. Wilmar? That's good. Yeah, I was a little sad I couldn't get that box. The new Asgard stuff looks really good. But it's one of those things where I know it's not going anywhere. So I'm not too worried about it. Obviously, anytime there's a new Loki, I feel like I have to be involved. Yeah, Mike, I know what you mean. It's a fun read. I had a good laugh reading through it. Giant's Blood is a neat tactics card, and the new Loki is fun. Giant's Blood. I forget what that one does. I don't remember what that one does. Enemy ends, move within 2, use a card, place Loki within 5, enemy gets slow. Oh, well, that's pretty good. Man, what a way to really tell people to suck it with a charge, huh? A 5 place. That's crazy. That's so good. How much does it cost? 2 power. That is pretty a-okay for 2 power. Since you pretty much get to do it any turn you want. Since you were an Asgardian. And Loki especially, because I don't think he's going to be short on power. Like, what an amazing leadership. And here's the question I always have to ask. So, is it a good model or is it a good leader? My question is, would you bring that Loki outside of being a leader? Yeah, I can imagine. And it seems like he's got a couple pretty good uses for that power. I mean, you want to talk about a leadership that was like almost tailor-made for me. Rerolls makes Loki better. Mimi.
Hey.
Hello. So far, it's Wilmar and Mike. And
Right.
Quinn was in here.
Wilmar, I'm starting to think that me and you are never going to get to play Malifaux against each other. Because you keep being sick and not coming over to my house. Did I offend you? Did I hurt your feelings? Do I need to apologize? Wow. Mike.
You didn't get him. He doesn't have a car. That makes it a little harder for him to get around. I have played him twice, and I like him in Asgard, but I'm not sure if I'd take him in other places over OG Loki. You see, the funny thing is, I don't like OG Loki. I don't think he's very good. I've thought I liked him with the Mind Gem, and I don't.
Take Gator Loki.
It would be good to have Alligator Loki in the game. I don't know why people think this is a boring move. What do you mean people? We all know who you're talking about. It's one person that thinks that. And he's not correct. You say people is plural, Mike. Lower one is just growing in power while human force is weakening. We know in the RPG it ended with Ariadne saving the day due to CA being unstoppable with Scepter rising. So don't think the recreations on the SB side view humans as...
I know, you were here every time, but I only started playing, like, recently.
2 people?
I played Jay, and then I was really looking forward to playing you, and then you didn't come over because you were sick.
Like, yeah, it's happening in the past, but Kadali wasn't a hero until after she died, but Kiss were terrorists.
And then the other times it was at Ernie's house, and I don't go to Ernie's house because that's just complicated.
How is it complicated?
We gotta get the car. You asked. Dr.D, what'd you do today? Did you donate some of your bodily fluids for the health science?
I did. Came home. Did a pretty sizable amount of cleaning.
Did do some good cleaning. I can attest to that.
And he says you guys are going to get a game in soon.
I cannot wait.
She doesn't use Ancient Pact, so you don't have to worry about the Black Joker thing with her, since she plays Neverborn.
What he said.
Who said it was boring? I know one of them. And you know who I'm talking about. Who's the other one? Thank you. One second, let him finish. He says, "No."
He's gotta go get his receipts.
There's no time for logic. Only emotional takes.
Look at his little stubby wings. Look at his little stubby wings.
He's just a little beautiful butterfly.
Don't angry. My wings are stubby, but I'm gonna kill you.
Beautiful butterfly.
I will cut your soul.
I'm only at 10:30. 10:30 a.m. There's a certain point where we just stop talking. So it ends very suddenly. Again, I just feel lucky that it's not like anything I have to interact with as far as things that I personally own. Like the worst case scenario, Hippolyta gets affected a little bit, and I don't really like using Hippolyta because I think she's too good. So if she gets changed, I'm kind of expecting it because she's just a little too competitively priced. So you see, I'm an adult, and I went into it knowing that the thing I know is too good is going to probably get changed.
That's the difference between 20s and 30s, guys.
So when I got off yesterday, I started watching Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur.
And then he didn't come to bed.
And I gotta say, it was pretty good. As far as like a Disney show goes, it's actually not bad. The difference between 20 and 30 is 10, yes.
Were you sleepy when you had to get up this morning, though, Dr. D?
Now they're talking about kissing each other's butts. You think it's dying down. Yeah, that's true. Hi, Frank. Yes, I was tired. I stayed up late. And I built this staple of JSA. The one and only Mr. Yojimbo. Which I'm not sure is the name his mommy gave him.
It's a gangster name.
This sword is humongous. Like, I guess I never really noticed it before. That sword is massive. Look at the size of that thing compared to his body.
Is he compensating?
It's like it's bigger than him.
Is he compensating?
I guess. Yeah, no, I know. I mean, that's why when I had the chance to get him, I was really ecstatic about it. But, I mean, yeah, I feel like I'm gonna paint him fairly early on because he's probably gonna be in like every single list.
Yeah, but the question still stands: who
Yeah, you did ignore that question.
Yeah, that's like.
It's kind of a big deal right now.
Third time we've asked this question.
Listen to the woman, John. Listen to the woman, John. 18. Listen to the woman, John.
Who's got opinions on purple? Anybody? Bueller? Painting, I'm painting my terror tots purple. Probably gonna end up some sort of violet by the end. I'm gonna try to lighten them up.
Sure.
This is my base color.
You could always use a little bit of the pink too, on like the upper parts.
Good idea. My question.
Even drill. Okay, that's true. Adrian, he might have said it was boring. That's true.
My question is, they have little loincloths with little like strings that wrap around their waist.
That should be whatever you want the army color to be.
Oh,
So like if there's a color you put on every single one of the models. Like me, it's that teal. Or you can switch it up between them all, like it doesn't really matter, but if it was me, I'd pick the army color.
no, that's a good point, and I really like that idea.
A written apology for what? I asked you a question and you answered it. I demanded an apology for you taking so long to answer the damn question.
Yeah, it was a really simple question, and you evaded it for like
Listen.
no good reason.
Listen to the woman, John.
I'm giving you such a hard time, but I know I love you.
I was reading. I'm just learning how to read. It takes me a while. Don't yell at me, Mike.
I based all of them. I got under base color.
Also,
And I didn't waste paint this time.
I'm not apologizing to anybody. I'll apologize to Mike though, because he's a special boy, who I love very much.
I think I might make
I'm sorry,
their
Mike.
weapon this purple metal.
Whatever you want to do. Just don't drag me into it, please.
So you still give them hot pink lava?
If yes.
Yeah, teal, that makes teal be like a really good color for the art. I might make their little things teal, and I might make their wings teal too. And like all their little leather bits could be teal.
Is that what you want
paint
the
their
army?
roofs teal like they went to the spa.
Is that what you want your army color to be?
Would it be bad if mine were teal?
I don't care. I'm just asking the question.
I'd probably make mine like turquoise. What did you say you were using, the turquoise or the jade?
I'm using the jades.
I can use the turquoise then.
I don't care if they're the same. I'm just asking the question.
Well, I like purple and hot pink and teal together. So.
So then, yeah, do whatever colors you want. I'm just saying. Remember, you gotta put it on all of them. Alright, Frank, teach me how to JSA. Actually, the thing is me and Mike were talking about this. We need someone who knows JSA so I can do an episode of Arachne with him. I had suggested you, but I'm not sure if you like a JSA expert per se.
I just want Frank to bring his puppy over. That's such a better idea than JSA.
Okay, do you feel like, so you feel like you're competent enough on JSA? I don't think I've ever seen you play JSA. Oh, you did? Oh, okay. Alright, well then, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can have you on for JSA. It was you and Gonzalo as the two people I know that JSA. And I can't think of anybody else that really plays JSA in our area other than Swan. I don't think Swan would want to come on. And Jay, and Jay doesn't really play them a lot, per se. He kind of switches around armies. Was I around for that when you won with them? Won with JSA? I don't know if I may not have been around when that happened. Job safety analysis, I kind of know how to do those. Frank is your best locale. Frank is your best local that can do it. Yeah, and that's what I even said. I was like, if there's anybody here that knows how to do them, it might be him. And if he doesn't know how to do it, I might be able to get him to give me an introduction to what Kinsai, Wise Kinsai, or however you say his name. I don't think so. The only time I remember seeing JSA ever win was the guy at Ironweld, and he came up here from Florida. I definitely don't want him on the show. Oh, that's what you meant by JSA. I don't know, Quinn. I don't know if that's something people would find particularly interesting. I was wondering what you were referencing. Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah, thanks for the heads up.
Yeah. Give me something to do tomorrow.
Okay.
Tell me come down from work.
Yeah. Sure. I have that problem all the time. It was a good joke. Once I understood what you were referencing, Quinn, it was a good joke. When I understood what you were saying, I also thought it was funny. John is great, but John is not necessarily the best person to talk about faction stuff because he's will run totally insane lists and just win with them. Yeah, he seems like that type, doesn't he? I one day hope to get to his level, but I don't play Infinity enough to be as good as him. He runs link lists or only duos, JSA, and just wins. John, yeah, I figured, yeah, John. Howdy do, Dr. D. Hey, did you see? Our RPG episode finally went up.
Who is it?
It's Dan.
Dan!
Father Wilhelm.
Father Wilhelm. I love Father Wilhelm.
Yeah, Wilhelm's one of the best characters for sure. Wilhelm's a lot of fun.
I actually love all the characters and really wish I had the time to sit around and fool around with AI music and like make some like themed AI music with every character's name. I would and the goofy character on the train that y'all are that sounds kind of like Calamity Jack. He's like a non-character. You say all of his stuff.
Oh, the NPC guy. Yeah, I don't remember his name. He got killed. Spoiler. Spoiler alert. Well, it happens in like the first 10 minutes. I will check. I will check it out. I posted it in our Discord, the RPG Discord.
It's a really good listen.
No, I didn't start one. No, Jay, it's the live play Malifaux thing that we're doing. It's not. It's under the Arachne feed. So as long as you're listening to Arachne, it's gonna pop up. It's just we were recording it and figured, and the guy that was, I guess, sort of in charge decided he didn't want to do the editing or anything. So I just kind of picked it up. I was like, I want to put this out because I think it's really good.
It is super good. It is so good.
Yeah, it's this week's show. My intention is to not make it the replacement for the show for that week. It kind of happened that it's going to be what happens this week. The next episode is going to be it's going to be like twice as long for...
Yeah, it's a really long episode. So.
For Arachne, because it's like a 2-hour episode because we're talking about Starmada.
And Dr.D gets really ambitious next week while I'm out of town. He might get that podcast out for you, but if he doesn't, it'll be out the following Tuesday.
Yeah, I might happen, but I wouldn't put a lot of stock into it.
I would bank on the next Arachne podcast being like October 10th.
It'll probably be 4. It'll probably be 4 weeks. Look, it's a suit man who abandoned his gaming friends for his family because he loves them. Sheesh.
Whoa! Family shaming. I think we can't approve
I was gonna
that.
say I don't think he did that. That's Sunday. I'm sorry. Frank said something and then I got distracted. Honestly, don't remember if you were there. John is great. Runs us. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the Wise Ken side thing. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. We should. That should probably be the next. Maybe the. It should either be the next episode or the episode after. Maybe after they do a JSA focus for the new edition. Because if we're gonna do that episode, it would stink to do all of it and then literally have everything change, the next day. He was supposed to hang with Brennan, Isaac, and me on Sunday, but he's going to the Big E with family. What is the Big E?
Hey.
Hey.
Can you take out the kitchen trash before you go to bed?
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Big entertainment.
Man, we should be having like premium subs happening tonight with that cute little doggy in the doggy cam all night. He has just been sleeping like a sweetheart for those viewers.
Stay fair. Ah. The other dog, his leg is broken. He can't walk right now.
He's relaxing on the couch.
Yeah, he's in Chunk is having, he's got a little pain going on right now. It's not actually broken, it's not working correctly. Before I get a bunch of messages saying that his leg's broken. His leg is not broken.
He was born missing an important bit of his knee, but he gets around. He's okay.
I think he played fetch a little too hard today.
Oh, that's always what it is. He always plays fetch.
Yeah, it's because he plays too hard. I didn't break his knee. I did not break his knee over my knee while doing a suplex.
Dirty horns can be turquoise too. Nobody breaks Corgo kneecaps. Nobody practices on dogs.
I know, that's the amazing thing, is I did it without any practice. Oh, I mean... join the Mafia. I would never hurt Chunk. Chunk is, like, the most immune to any kind of anger for me. He's such a good boy. He's chewed models, and I've felt anger, but I haven't been able to, like, express it, because I don't think he would have done it if he had known that he wasn't allowed to do it.
And he does know when the ball goes places near models. He's not.
Yeah, it's always funny. Yeah, it's funny.
So it's not like he like completely doesn't know, but like occasionally circumstances are right. He's like, I could chomp on this.
So it'll be like a base or something he finds on the ground.
Yeah.
But I mean, when it's a base, it's like it's probably the same materials as the toys he chews on. Put Chunk on camera and let him tell us the truth.
Your fans are calling for you, Chunk. Your fans are calling for you. Would you like a Corgo Vader? Would you like a Oh, she's crying. She's crying.
Just don't bring him back here.
Got you, Corgo.
No. You can don't bring him back here.
You got your Corgo Vader. Hi, guys.
Tell the truth, Corgi. Look into the camera and tell him the truth.
Dr.D is the best. He massages my legs.
Yeah, I've given him a couple massages on his legs to hope. It does help him a little bit, but you know, I think he's just got to heal.
Chunk blink twice if you need help.
He's not happy. Look at the fear in his eyes. Put junk on camera. Did you hire to make your own Owl City-esque theme song? It was, yeah, one of the other listeners made it. He's a little angry, right? I'm actually hoping Rylan he comes back eventually. I understand. Understandably, he was a little agitated at what happened yesterday. I actually legitimately feel bad for him, but unfortunately, it was not. I couldn't do anything for him. Keeps looking at Dilly. No, if he says the wrong thing, another kneecap's gonna get broken. Yeah, the streak thing.
Oh, doggos.
Wait, something happened to him in chat or IRL, so I can mod beat up people from. He had a really long view streak. I think it was like 140. It was like 140 something. It was pretty impressive. And then Dan was trying to do one of the live plays and something happened to his internet or something, so the stream was on like just long enough for it to count for the streak, but he was only on for like 15 minutes. So it killed his streak. So he wasn't particularly pleased with that. I don't necessarily blame him. So he was a little off put by it, understandably so. Wait, something at nope. The streak. Beat it wasn't Tim's fault. It was Dan's fault. Dan has like butt internet. Dan also like what else? Because he tried to do his Final Fantasy stream thing, and it didn't go well because his internet was crapping out or whatever. And so I guess they were trying. Like I don't know all the details. All I know is that it's just one of those things where. Like, as silly as we might think it is, it was obviously important to him. So, that means it's important to me on some level. And I feel bad that he lost it. Yeah, and Rylan's a great guy. So, hopefully... he's not like a permanent casualty or anything. I'm hoping.
I really hope not.
He comes
If
back.
Rylan and me is, man, that would suck. I hadn't even thought of that.
Tim and Dan both get beat up. Yeah, okay. I think it's good. Hopefully he can get back on his new streak. Yeah, I mean, I have no doubt like he can get back to that number. I'm just hoping that like Dan it's like I'm really just hoping Dan stops being the host of like the stuff that keeps breaking, or he figures out whatever his internet's doing. Like I think one of the big disadvantages is that since they're in Oneana, they're kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and especially like where Dan lives in Oneana, he doesn't live like downtown. Like he has like a little like house like on the edges of town. So if somebody's internet's gonna get pooped on, he's gonna be on that list. It's a shame we can't like fundraise a new streak for him. Hey, Frank, are you still there? Hey, yo, Frank. You there? You over there with your friend? You? There, you with the shoes?
Frankie, I'm over here talking to you.
Hey, Frank. Hey, yo, I'm over here talking to you. Hey, so do you want to wait until after the new spotlight for JSA comes out before we start talking about them? Or do you want to do it before? Because I don't think the episode's going to come out for like a month. Ish. You want to do it after? Okay. Then we can do some speculation. Because I think you, of all people, would be a good person to do speculation with, because you've been around for a while. And you're a little bit more like attached to the meta. Maybe not attached to the meta. That's probably not the right way to put that.
What it will look like going all the way across, and then...
I think it looks really good.
Yeah.
So this is the current
This is
prototype of the tray, or the
paint.
rack.
Yeah, so we'll have... And... fit citadels. So that's great for regular citadels and contrasts.
One of the whole rows is going to be Scrag Brown.
And then this fits Vallejo. Sorry, right side up. And it's actually this is a altered version that fits also the speed paints that we have over here. So
We got another one over here. So we're slowly but surely getting the desk cleaned up.
Desk's gonna be looking real sharp maybe next week. I keep saying that. One of these days I'm gonna show you guys my wall.
Yeah, Jay, that's how the system works. That's why you want to have a medic. Because I think the medic has to be in your team in order to get the role. But yeah, that's not something he made up. That's part of the regular campaign system. I think it's a good way to do it because it forces you to like be more conservative with your characters. Yeah, it does stink though when they die. But it's not like a guaranteed thing because I think you roll against the obstacle dice. Like I think it's the medic roll versus the obstacle dice. I think you get to use the highest dice on the character, which stinks for the police because I think the highest dice is a yellow for the medic roll, which is kind of rough. Yeah, okay, we'll do it. Do it after Frunk. Frunk. Found out something that seems crazy for Cyberpunk campaign. You have the guy you upgraded last week. Yep. Meta D's nuts. Oh, got me. You didn't know that. I don't even think it's that brutal. I mean, it's like with GW games, all the campaign systems, they have something similar. So far, the cops took a good lead. Me and Greg got big win. Big win under the belt. So pretty soon you guys are going to have to refer to me as Lord Cop. Dr.D. Yeah, kids are on the board. That's true. So the police are going to come straight for them. And be like, reporting a 776, bunch of armed toddlers, shoot to kill. I am already King Cop. That's true. I have to keep the title though. You know, it's tough. It's a complicated system. It's a cop code thing. Yeah, it's I don't have the time or the willingness to tell you about it. It's very classified. Kara's right. It's a very classified system. I love the taste of justice, Jay. Dr. Cop Stooge. Oh, thanks.
You're getting a s'mores too.
Don't give me a.
That's your appetite. It's happening. It's already in the microwave. That's your appetizer.
So, just to kind of put it into perspective there, Wilmar, when we were doing the Lord of the Rings campaign system, which is actually really good, I rewrote every single one of the scenarios and made more of them. Because GW's skirmish system games are constantly hampered by the fact that they can't write scenarios worth of shit. And I will use bad language on that because it's really frustrating. Their scenarios are hyper trash in all of their systems. If I play Greg and his only police officer has lube on his body, I'm calling the GM to prevent that faction from doing anything. Sicko carrying around lube with his dogs going after kids. It can happen. That's the magic of Cyberpunk. It writes a story on its own, all on its own. I love kids, Mike. I love kids! Yeah, anybody that doesn't get that reference, you need to watch Happy Time Friends. It's really good. I have not had a chance to watch the second season yet. It's all out now, so I can finally go in and actually watch it. But I think every episode in that first season, other than the last one, was like a masterpiece. It was great.
Are we talking about Hell of a Boss?
No. More boxes are off the wall. Maybe we have more people. Oh, sweet. That'd be cool. Smiling Friends. I'm sorry. Not Happy Time Friends. That's something completely... Don't watch Happy Time Friends. That's something completely different. I'm sorry. Smiling Friends. Yes. And one of my favorite YouTube personalities was the first person they try to help. Which is Mike from Red Letter Media. I can't say what he says because I think that would get me in trouble with the YouTube algorithm because I think they have like a problem with the word. Are you the smiling friends? Judgment! It is a masterpiece of animation. You know what? It's weird. Just so you know, Mike, your leader, who's, I think, a boy, he has a bunch of pink on his jacket, and he's got a little pink starfish on his backpack. I bet girls like him. Ugh. Gross. I bet he's got cooties. I bet you're totally okay with it, too. With your boys and girls liking each other nonsense. Growth. That's okay, we don't discriminate. It's 2020X to 2050-ish. Been reading a lot of lore recently. There's a lot of really good lore. Time of the Red was interesting. When they're rebuilding the city, I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's like kind of hopeful in some ways, and then it all just kind of goes right back to what it was before. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of lore. I should do a little deep dive myself. I should probably get back into it. And dude, your character has a power glove, dude. He's got a Nintendo he's got a Nintendo Entertainment System power glove. That's sick. By Jove, I think the model is done. We just gotta do the base, and I think Mr. Apex is all done. By Jove.
He's a cutie. I'd give him a ride to school if Ricky knew him.
Alright, well, we gotta end the stream early. I gotta go wash Kara's mouth out with soap. So much lower. Want to know what Billy the Ripper Doc eats? There's an RPG supplement just for that 500 pages. Want me to share my Google Doc with you, all the RPG? Yeah, I'd probably read them. Excuse me, that's my kid. They don't go to school, Kara. They live in the combat zone. They don't go to school. They go to the School of Hard Knocks, where they stay up too late and don't read Bible verses before they go to bed.
Sounds like your life.
Kinda. I grew up on the streets.
No, I meant like your life last night.
Sure. Where I watched a Disney television show while I ate pizza.
Yep.
Um,
Stayed up too late.
Oh my god. I had to eat it. I ate the pizza and then I went to bed. It's not like I stayed up too late.
It's your chewing capabilities. You know, you've grown up in a house full of 7 children.
If I had just
You'd be able to eat a hell of a lot faster.
dishinged my jaw and let it just slide down my throat hole, yeah, you're right. I would have
You've just been an
immediately
only
went to...
child your whole life and never had to fight.
I gotta go to bed, and just like slide it like down my arm, and like straight into my tummy.
You're just an only child who's never had to fight for food.
Okay? You got me. I'm so sorry.
Those of us who had to fight for our food, we get down our food in 20 minutes.
Wonderful. Well, then you should start a stream. You're much better set up for it.
I don't think anyone wants to hear about my eating habits. They probably just prefer watching me eat my...
Now, what you do is you bite the chicken, and then let it slide down your throat hole. Make sure you chew. Ugh. Popeye's chicken is the shiznit.
I had to quit ordering
Stream points if anybody who knows what movie that's from. What?
I had to quit ordering Popeye's chicken after I went to the Popeyes and I was like, ew.
Yeah, that Popeyes is not where I'd go eat. I'm glad Cane's kind of came around because I agree. I did not like going to that Popeyes. Hey guys, guess what? American Legion Highway, kind of a crap hole. Yeah, there you go, Mike. What a guy. This guy gets it.
What might say?
He knew what movie I was quoting.
No, I didn't.
You turned a Coke into a Pepsi. Release the evil. Rodney Dangerfield. Rodney Dangerfield was in that movie. Only thing I don't get is women. Oh. I mean, you had a chance on Saturday. That's all I'm saying. As much as you don't want to agree with me.
She would have totally been knee-deep in your passenger seat.
Knee deep in your passenger seat.
And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you should be listening to Chappelle Ronan right now.
If you do know what she's talking about, you should be listening to Jesus. Go get yourself some Jesus. Mike, women aren't worth getting. Because they're going to change what it is. Ask, dishinge my jaw, Dr. Math, 2020, 2020X. Just ask, Wilmar what it is. Wilmar, what is it? Listen, we've already talked about this, Mike. Wilmar, yeah, Wilmar, what is it? He's probably listening to his favorite band, Insanitarium Planetarium. I used to be with it when they changed what it is.
They did do that, didn't they? We're not allowed to wear skinny jeans anymore.
Don't run, Quinn. Just walk. I don't want you to trip. Don't carry scissors. I used to be what? I used to be
Name the three
with it.
demons, Dylan. Go.
No! Bongo, Yahtzee. Bongo, Yahtzee, and it's like alpha or beta or something. Alpha. No, it's bongo. I still wear. You do still wear skinny jeans. That's true. Oh no. Oh no. Yahtzee, bongo, and it's like beta or something. What is the third one? Bongo is the one I kept forgetting before, so my brain is too stupid to be able to remember more than two of them at a time. She loves that thing.
I really do. Thinking about naming him Dylan.
I see. I see. I'm looking it up right now. I'm not even looking. I'm not looking. Uno, Boggle, and Yahtzee. Okay, Uno. That's what I messed up. Uno. Bye, Frank.
Bye, Frank.
TikTok. TikTok. I am a Sigma. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. Why am I so dumb?
You're not dumb. You're Dr.D. Your s'mores.
Kara, please.
You need the extra calories. You gave your life fluids today. The beta grind? Like the beta grind of painting?
It's the beta grind. I don't know what that is. Is that what it is? Is it being able to talk like that? The beta grind. I'll see myself out. It means I'm an edger. Yo,
Aren't we all?
I haven't edged a day in my life. Okay.
We are all edgers, Dylan. Don't act like you're like some kind of special emo child.
Well, shit, I feel weirdly self-conscious eating this. Not that type of, not that type of edger, Kara. The new meaning. What is the new meaning of edger? Oh, you're talking about the gardening tool. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
I was not talking.
Oh, Norse Paints is followed. Oh, that's not. That was 18 hours ago.
Norse Paints! Norse Paints is my friend from Instagram, yes!
He followed 18 hours ago.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Danzilla resubscribed. You did that when I first got on. I did not comment. I'm sorry. If you're still here, thank you for the resubscribe. Where you guys sit here and watch me eat s'mores every week.
And watch out!
Welcome, Norse Paints. Thanks for being here for 18 hours. I did Google it, but I put in edging and then I put in definition, so it saved my little 18-year-old brain, my 18-hour brain, 18-hour-old brain.
Norse Paints might be getting up for work at this time of day, you know. It's like almost morning anyway. He's really funny, so if you guys aren't already following him on Instagram, you really should be.
I'm just saying, Jay. It's peak Dylan humor. Just wait until you find out who the Renaissance men are. Hey, Wilmar. That's it for you? What? You didn't even see Mr. Frog. Hello. Hello. He just doesn't care. He doesn't care about the average person, you know? Or how Mr. Frog goes to the shooting range to calm down or whatever. He'll never understand how good of a boss Mr. Boss is. No, Mike, I'm just happy to see you. S'mores are not clean things to eat. I really wish she would stop giving me these things. But she's clearly not sober right now. That's you being happy. Oh, yeah. That's you. That's you being happy. Any tournament I run is going to be a snores tournament, Mr. Wilmar. S'mores, though. Who knows?
We can't have fire because we live in the city, so I microwave them.
Does AO have a microwave?
Gross! No, absolutely not.
Well, you've been outvoted.
I'm microwaving mine.
Wilmar's votes count for like 10. Everybody that's like him, their votes count more.
What does that mean?
I'm just saying, people that are like Wilmar, their votes are more important. See? Mike agrees. It is his birthday, that's true. Happy birthday, Wilmar, by the way.
Is it really his birthday?
That's what he told me.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Wilmar.
You should have come over and I made you a drink.
Happy birthday, Wilmar. How old are you now? After all the birthdays you've had. You figure you have 2 birthdays a week now. I gotta wash my hands. Okay, time to get back to business. I have you've happily retired. I got the non-metal metallic gold watch and the white picket fence. Is the white fence also non-metal metallic? No, no house for the fence. Sheesh. And by Jove, Mike, I think you got a finished model here, bud. I will varnish this, and then I'm gonna add some like sewer stuff. So
His sewer stuff's good. He doesn't like to brag, but it's really good.
but by goodness, by Jove, I think he's done. I've always wondered who would invent who would invent soup.
Well,
It's Mike.
it was Mike.
It was actually the real Kanye West for a while. He did, and then he came out and got rid of his old name. And then he found out that he was actually the person that invented soup.
He had to hand it over to Mike. Because Mike was the real deal.
No house for the fence. I feel that brother can't afford the fence as well. Non-metal metallic. It's scrag brown based. Why would you do that?
So everybody can see, like, what it looks like. Wet, sorry.
I want soup.
Pre-soup history. Oh, now you brought it up, so now you're gonna have to spill the beans.
My pre-soup history.
My apologies, Dr. D. I did not think about that being said.
Okay, so
It's quite lovely.
yeah, it came out good. Once he dries, I'll show him off. But we have an option now. We have a couple options here on what we can paint next. So I was thinking of painting either the corgi. I'm gonna let you guys vote. All right. Either we're gonna do the corgis and just start working on all of them.
They're so stinking cute.
We can work on Ajax and finish up Ajax.
Ajax looks awesome.
We may not finish him, but we'll get pretty close. Or we can finish the Shikimi for the Spider Clan stuff. There's gonna be some JSA stuff coming soon, but so this one, if we don't pick this one, I wouldn't be surprised. Or we start the inevitable kickoff that is going to be the Marvel United Chibi wave of stuff. So this is Iron Fist. He's actually not one of the new ones, but he's one of the ones I kind of wanted to finish.
Look at that beautiful skin you got going on already, Dr. D.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't think it's very good. I think I'm going to have to mess with that a little bit, but and all right, we got one vote for Corgi. One vote for Corgos. Or we paint up Ernie's Hinamatsu.
What does Ernie want done on Hinamatsu?
We got to work on the wood or the skin in this case. I'm gonna fix up the swords because they don't look very good.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna paint the scarabs. Maybe and touch up the hair. The hair is not very good.
I feel like Hinamatsu is kind of the most realistic for your time constraint tonight.
It's gonna all get painted at some point anyway. It doesn't really matter.
No, I'm just saying you probably finish Hinamatsu tonight.
We got one vote for Corgis.
One vote for Corgis. Anybody else? We got 14 viewers, so anybody else got an opinion? Dr. D is chugging that cider.
Me too, Mike.
I'm a sucker for dogs, yeah. Dogs are wonderful. Look at those cute dogs in your doggy cam. You got a little Bubby, a little bit of Chunky, Jay sleeping hard. What about Whip It Out, Dr. D? 15 viewers. Anybody got anything to show off they've been working on?
No.
Share the link. Let's talk about doing that around 9:30, guys.
All right, corgis it is, I guess. Oh, there's also this other girl, which I might be able to paint. Oh no, today's Monday. Never mind. I will probably paint her next, Mike. All right, so corgis. What I'm thinking is we're gonna do these two as the more
Red and white.
so these guys are gonna be like that orangey brown, and then this one I think I'm gonna do like the burnt, like black and like white style.
Scrag brown for that corgi brown.
That's why he's king. Yes, Scrag Brown is where I would start. So we start scragging. Is that upstairs? All right. History is past, future uncertain. Right here, right now. I appreciate those guys. I appreciate that. Thank you, Dan. What are you doing? Well, how you doing tonight, Dan? Doing anything fun? Or are you just chilling on this lovely little Monday afternoon? Almost said morning. It's definitely not morning.
Good night, everybody.
Kara's going to bed. He got a long tail. He got a long tail for a corgi. That's a corgi tail. A little nub. Finishing the latest episode of Rings of Power. Oh, did they actually do a second season of that already? Yeah, is it any good? I actually have not watched it. I heard, the reception for it wasn't particularly warm, but I feel like I'll watch it just because at some point. But yeah, a lot of people I know not huge fans of it. So far, not terrible. I appreciate that it is not the strength. I like what they're doing. Okay, that's fair. From what I understand, people aren't a big fan of Galadriel. People really don't like the Wander stuff. So far not terrible. Dang. Yeah, no, Edge Runners is really good. The ending of Edge Runners is so good. Oh my god, it's perfect. It's very, very cyberpunk. It's such a good cyberpunk story, as well as just being a really, really good, just like story in general, you know. But it's just like the fact that, or an anime. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like it's a really good story, but it's also like a really good anime. It's really good. It's easily one of my favorite shows. I might rewatch it when I'm donating blood next Monday, because I got to be there for 4 hours, so I might just go through it again. As someone who's not a big fan of the Peter Jackson films, I've come to appreciate them in the same way. You know, that's one of those things I don't understand. It's, as someone who kind of like grew up on the Lord of the Rings movies, what about them do people not necessarily like? I know that they're not totally book accurate. There was like certain adaptations that had to be done, which to some level I can understand. I can kind of understand why some people don't like the adaptations. Why are you not a fan of the movies? People really don't like the Wander stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what that reference is, but I guess that's because I haven't watched it. It's really good at giving you a strong connection to the story and feelings. Yes, it is. Very, very good job of that. Edge Runners may be something to watch. Oh yeah, Edge Runners is very good. It is an anime, so if you don't like animes, it might kind of put you off. But as far as like even as like animes go, it doesn't really feel like an anime per se. As opposed to just, it happens to be a cyberpunk story that is told through the medium of anime. But it's definitely not like a Japanese anime in your like stereotypical sense. You know, it doesn't like have it doesn't have a lot of those tropes that you would associate with like an anime, I guess, if that makes sense. I love the books long before the movie came out. So yeah, you were just tied to the book version, which I get. I understand, because there's definitely some differences. Like the Battle of Minas Tirith has like a completely different feeling to it. Because like even in the books they say like they don't really have any chance of like actually overtaking Minas Tirith. But like in the movie, like it's a foregone conclusion. Is that true, Mike? Are you a story? Because Dan just came at you, and you haven't responded to that. Hold on one sec. The supports of the bed gave out. One sec, I'll be right back. That's why I don't like Ready Player One. The book completely different, but understanding the concept, couldn't get the right. Yeah. I heard that was another one where the book was significantly different. And the rights to what? Like, were there rights in the book they couldn't get access to? I feel like things that could have been covered were left out. Other things they did not need to be in the movie did not add enough for me. I wanted more Faramir and Eowyn, Tom the Bomb Bombadil, and less of Saruman and Gandalf. Yeah. There was like... Was there any Tom Bombadil? Yeah, was there any Tom Bombadil though? And because it wasn't the director's cut, right? I feel like there were Tom Bombadil scenes, but I feel like they weren't in the theater cut. Yeah, the bed, the supports, they spin. It's really weird, like how the bed is constructed. Yeah, I had a really rough nap today. Really, I broke it with all my raunchous napping. It had a nice take. It just couldn't come to half of what the story was. Oh my god! I really wish I could stop yawning. The point that it was dystopian due to corporate greed also didn't get conveyed due to it being a big media company, so they missed points. Yeah, that I understand. Yeah, that I wondered about that, where it really didn't seem like the dystopian society wasn't like really all that bad, but they don't really talk about it. Gotta yawn again. Yep, and sorry for being a Neanderthal, but Irene was not an action figure. None that I remember. Yes, they had a lot of Japanese stuff like Godzilla, Japanese Spider-Man. Japanese Spider-Man. It can't beat the Italian version. Dean is so much more. It's a 80s nerd memory lane. Don't be coy, we know what happened. Yeah, trust me, I'm not being coy. I feel like everyone has a story to tell. My story is just a lot of crying, eating bonbons. Hence why I'm yawning, because I needed a nap. Because I stayed up too late because of the stream. And I had to wake up early because I had to go donate blood. Honestly, I think the thing that keeps shifting the bed is I think when Chunk jumps into it, he's so heavy that he, like, shifts the bed. Really wish I could stop yawning. Oh, Arwen. That's the word you were using. Arwen, not Arween. I completely misread that. Yeah, because I guess in Ready Player... Oh, thank you. Did that show up in the mail? That would be the mail. Okay, so it's... Okay. Time for some Blood Bowl. Good night, fellow awesome ones. It was good to see you, Dan. Have fun playing Blood Bowl, bud. We play next Friday, I think, right? Corgi, Corgi. Now, corgis have very stereotypical type patterning where the front, like, chest is usually white. And then they usually have, like, some kind of white streak in their head. So we're going to go, especially with this one, we're going to go with that. Time for some Blood Bowl. Yeah, this Friday. Right. Yeah, next Friday. Whatever. It's Monday. You're right. Yes, it is this Friday. Just lots and lots of multi-layered base coats. Alright, we'll let those dry. Alright, so he's all dry. So this is Apex from Cyberpunk. He's all done. Just gonna do some fancy basing stuff for him, and then he is all good. The person this is for is Mike, Mr. Inventor of Soup. If he gives me the thumbs up, then I'm happy. Hi, Quinn! Base the base. Thumbs up. Base the base. Oh, base the bay. Good. He's happy, I'm happy. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm actually going to start doing some base coats on Mr. Mr. Ajax here. While those other guys are a-drying. I might be getting a migraine. Just gonna put that out there. So if there's a point where I can't see anymore, that might be why. My lack of sleep did not help. Yeah. So if I start getting a migraine, I might have to cut the stream short because that means I can't see. Yep. Whenever I'm about to get a migraine, I start to lose vision in my right eye. Which you can't paint when you can't see. Mind graining. I can't even read that. Mind graining these balls on your face is what I think that says. Yeah, this might turn into a hot tub. Just talking stream for a minute. It does say that. Yes, I think it does. Like I said, I can't read it very well. It's been a good long time since I've got a migraine. Because Wilmar isn't here to fight them off for you. My migraines? I guess so. I mean, maybe. Like I said, I don't get them very often. But when they do, they definitely show up. Usually it's painless. I lose vision in my right eye, and then I get and then it hits. So I just took some Tylenol and I'm hoping it'll just go away. But if not, I might have to end the stream a little early. which I apologize. I stayed up a little too late yesterday, so that's probably one of the reasons why. Okay, we gotta paint the base brown. Mike, I'm gonna see you in person tomorrow. That's exciting. Prove it with a smooch. Why don't you just kiss me about it? I can't do it in front of all these people, Mike. Thank you all 18 viewers that are hanging out. It's good to have you. Sorry, I'm a little less talkative than usual. I have to really concentrate because I think my right eye is starting to come back. It's taking its sweet time though. And I'm definitely starting to feel it in my noggin. I probably should not have combined bad sleep with drinking. When I start getting a migraine, Quinn, my right eye starts going blind. I lose depth perception. So like where my hand is right now, I can't see it. It's happened my whole life. So right now I feel okay, but when I go to sleep, when I wake up, I'm probably gonna have like a gnarly headache when I wake up. If it doesn't wake me up in the middle of the night. Annoying, but it's nothing that I've ever been worried about. Yeah, it's not great. Like, I'm starting to get vision back right now. Yeah, it's slowly coming back. So me sticking around is going to be as long as it doesn't get too painful. Like, I'm starting to I can feel it like right here.
What have I done? Can someone remind me? 'Cause to me this soul is just a blur.
So when are you expected to get back to work, Quinn? Gotta go paint some door. Then Thursday we start a new job. Okay, so like an actual big construction job. I mean, I imagine painting a door probably doesn't take more than one day, unless it's a very big door. Alright, I think we'll do one more coat of Scrag Brown on these guys. I can still see some of the undercoat showing. And a lot of what we're covering is going to be the white fluff. But what am I trying to say? But having that brown undercoat is going to be important anyway, because it's going to help kind of tie it together. Because the white will for sure show some parts of the brown, the Scrag Brown underneath it, just to kind of make it consistent across the entire model. So that's the only reason why I'm kind of being picky about this. And that's mostly because cream colors are pretty transparent in a lot of ways. So you're it may not even be like really perceptible to your eyes, but when you're done, your brain is going to kind of see it. And it's going to be one of those things where if you don't do it like this, when somebody looks at the model, they might be like, that doesn't look quite right. I got 9 standard doors to paint once, then it's a full house interior job. Oh, okay. So it's not like a single door. Okay, that makes more sense. I was gonna say, because I feel like you could paint a door, even if it's attached to the hinges, you could probably do that in like a couple hours. Oop. Uh-oh. Mixed it in with the wrong brown because I can't see. I can whip up a door pretty quick, probably like 10-20 minutes. Is it like attached to the thing? Because if it's like just a freestanding door, yeah, I feel like it wouldn't be that hard. Because you probably got like an airbrush for this thing, right? I mean, if you got like an actual, yeah, it's attached. Do you use an airbrush, or are you just using like a brush or a roller? Yeah, you just roll it. Yeah, I guess that wouldn't really take that long. And does that include the top and the bottom? Like, do you just go in there with a brush and get the underside and the top of the door? Because I know sometimes not everybody does that. You know what? I'm gonna go varnish this model so that maybe I can do it before I leave my house tomorrow. When the door is hung, you sort of don't bother with the... Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't feel like people really paint the bottoms of the tops. Carpenters help give those areas a prime to protect them. Yeah, right. Because they're the ones that might. Well, at least. Well, I guess they both could be. They're going to be rubbing, right, constantly. That's why I think feel like painting them is kind of pointless. I'm thinking what I can do with only one functioning eyeball. I was gonna end this stream at 10:30, but I think I might have to end it now. As much as I don't want to. Because I can't see. And I need my eyes to paint. Because highlighting stuff is gonna be really tough if I can't see where my brush is. I'll work on this base. Like I actually really don't want to end this, but I need my eyeballs. One eyeball's not good enough. Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna dry brush this base, and then I'll be done. Just trying to think of, like, because it's like, when you're in the middle of it, you know, there's like a million little jobs you can do for each of the models, and it's like, right now I can still do little jobs, but I can't do the complicated stuff. So I'll just work on this, all the small stuff I can find. And I'm not one to usually crap out early. I'll just put it that way. Well, it's cool that you get to hang out with us again, Quinn. It's always a privilege to get to see you, buddy. I really appreciate you stopping by. Always a privilege. Not trying to brag or anything, but I'm 1 day away from a 3-day streak, which puts me ahead of Ryan. Bro. I think Rylan was, like, legitimately upset. Also, the stream's not going to be much longer, Tim. I can't see out of my right eye, and I can't paint. Was he actually, like, legitimately upset? Like, I do feel bad for him. I will say, even with me leaving early, we still had I think a 2.5 hour stream. That's pretty good. Yeah, I saw that and actually felt really bad. That kind of thing really sucks, and Dan's response in Discord was a little heartless. Oh, I didn't even see him his response. Was it in the general chat? I mean, Ryland's one of the guys that really like supports us. So if that's important to him, then yeah, I don't know. Then it should be important to all of us. Dan is always heartless towards those he cancels. That's true. That is, yeah. That's very true, Quinn. you're really onto something with that one. Yeah, sorry guys. I was hoping my eye would come back, but it's kind of going back and forth. So I do apologize. I am going to end this a little bit sooner than I usually would. Thanks, Mike. My impending migraine appreciates the humor. Next week we will probably keep doing Operation Cleanup. The chibis are starting to get sorted, so I'm gonna start working on them here and there. You guys are hilarious. It's happened before to a couple others, and it's always bad feelings. Yeah, because I know it happened to Tisdale, and he wasn't particularly super pleased by it per se, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, me too. I don't. Usually they just kind of bug me for a day. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow. I'm gonna probably feel like butts, but I think my day isn't too busy, so I might be able to just rest it off. But yeah, so we're probably gonna start working on chibis. Chibis are gonna start coming into the rotation. Right now on the dock we got, for Tim, we're gonna do Wiccan, Hulkling, and Kate Bishop, I think it was. So young Avenger people, and Kara wanted White Widow. White Widow, Black Widow, and Medusa. And then for me, I'll probably do Captain America, Loki, probably, and I don't know. I thought the chibi Lockjaw was adorable. You're gonna miss out on these Terminators I'm finishing up though, Doc. Well, you're gonna have to just show them off next week, right? Or whenever next time you're on here. I'm assuming more Deathwing. Happened to Tizzy. Yeah, Tizzy had happened like a month ago or something like that. Where, actually, that one might have been me, because I think I did a stream on a day he couldn't get on or something like that. I think it might have been that video game one I did. Which I think I responded a little callous to, because I'll be honest, I love Tizzy. I never know when he's being serious or not. Like, things he acts like he's upset about, he's actually really not upset about, but then sometimes he is upset about stuff. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to tell when he's actually upset. Tim can agree with me on that. I love Tizzy though. He's an absolutely phenomenal human being. Yeah, depth wing. You're gonna miss out on these Terminators. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna see him next time though. You had to kit bash him. Tisdale is legit one of the best people. Yeah, he's great. There's literally no sarcasm in my voice. Tizzy is a baller of a human being. And that's why I never know. Like in person, I know when he's being sarcastic, but when he like types something, I never know if he's actually upset or something. Because like, because there are certain things that presses buttons, and it's always hard to tell if you found the thing that pushes his buttons or not, because they're pretty rare. But then when you hit them, you hit them really hard. So I just try to be nice to him all the time, and then sometimes I slip up because I'm stupid, like the rest of us. But maybe next week we'll do one of the last Shatterpoint models we got to do. I just got to finish the Leia's, and then the Ewok units, and then I am free of Shatterpoint forever. So that's exciting. I'm gonna disable the camera. But guys, thanks for hanging out with me. We got up to like 18, 20 people today. That was pretty good. I really appreciate it. Again, I'm kind of sorry. I'm not kind of sorry. I am very sorry that I got to end this one a little early, but it's hard to paint when you don't have 2 functioning eyeballs. As intended, but text doesn't always... Yeah. I'll be here next weekend. Might be kind of weird, because we have company coming over on Sunday. I don't think I'm going to be on Sunday. I might come on earlier in the day on Sunday. Monday should be okay. I got to do a really big blood donation thing. But as long as that doesn't go wrong, I should be here regular hours on Monday. But Sunday, I won't be here at night. I know that because I do have company coming over. Thank you very much, Timmy. Don't forget to check out all the other stuff we do for the network. Timmy plays video games, all the live play stuff. If you are interested in Through the Breach podcast did drop on Arachne today. So if you want a new live play podcast in the Malifaux setting, that did drop on Arachne today. I am the one that runs that one. And it is with the Big Deke, sort of subcommittee PCN group or whatever. It's mostly PCN alumni who are they're mostly patrons for PCN. Father Willem is a goat. Yeah, that's true. Have you listened to it yet, Timmy? I'll say it hasn't come out. It's only been out for like a couple hours, I think. Yeah, it's really good. I actually was really proud of it, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to put it out. It was getting caught in production hell because Rob was kind of dragging his feet on editing it, and I said, well, I'll just do it. And he was like, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I saw the most and shared it on the network page. Just happened to see it at the perfect time. Great! That's awesome. Yeah, thanks, man. And if you want to help support me specifically through Patreon, I am Digital Nomad. So if you want to support me doing more stuff like that, sign up on that. There should be a consistent release on that. I can't say it's going to be a set schedule, though, because it's mostly just going to be whatever we can edit between episodes of Arachne. I don't want it to replace Arachne. It is going to replace Arachne today because we had a weird interview schedule. So we might miss next week, or we're going to put one out and then miss the week after that because this next episode is going to be a little bit longer than other ones. I promise there's a method to the madness. I apologize. Life's been really, really busy. But it's really good. I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you don't, tell me why. I'll see if I can fix it. I think we've recorded up to like episode 8. So if you suggest something, it might take a little while for it to catch up. But we're very recorded past the first episode. Currently, we are going through Father Wilhelm's story, the first part of his story. But I think the first episode's really good, so you guys should go check it out, especially if you're a fan of some of the funnier stuff in Malifaux. But guys, I love you. I love you too, Tim. Hope you guys have a lovely night, and I will catch you in 6 days. 6 days. Like I said, I'll probably do one Sunday, but it might be earlier than usual. It just kind of depends. But I will definitely be here Monday. Okay, guys. Bye!
totally on purpose for, you know, good reasons. Guys, we're at a new time. I hope you're excited because we're... Alyssa, I have a friend. His name's Scott Amborg. He take my Bible, yes? He cross out the A in Hosea. It says hose. He say, Tim, look at this. This book in Bible is book of hose. I say, why do you write in my Bible, Scott? He says, oh, also I add S. Also, I add S to every page in your Revelations. And I was like, I don't like this. And then he added an F at the front of the entire book of Acts and was like, this is true. Look, it's the book of facts. And I was like, oh gosh, Scotty, I feel like you have really written on something that it was not study Bible. This is not Bible to highlight.
I hate you so
I
much.
did not appreciate it at all.
Ah! Oh, I'm sweating.
Next one.
According to Greek mythology, it has been 10 years since Tim came running out of the room shouting, "It's a boy," with tears streaming down his face. That was the last time we ever went back to Thailand. Also, do you need me for the show tonight?
Oh, well, I reckon that one took me one way, and then you brought me another there, buddy. And I did happen to swallow a little bit of my own saliva. Ooh.
City.
I wish I had something to say to that was more clever than what you said, but I simply don't. I simply don't. That's so good. The best I can give you is I can't believe.
How's your married
Oh
butt
yeah,
doing?
I saw all the new stuff in WoW. I got a little too excited and ended up doing a trial, and I created a new character.
You did?
And his name is John C.
There was a level of excitement that I had for you playing classic WoW, and listen, you memed it up. It hurt my soul. Like, it literally hurt my heart. My heart is hurt.
Did say that.
Right.
Fuck you, I heard something.
Language,
Sorry, oh my
Missy.
God.
You settle down, Danny.
I am so sorry. I muted myself. Give me
Wow.
the card. Give me the card.
Get out!
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Better to fall victim to that. But, and then once again, as always, the mats for today.